To build the God Squad that you've always wanted, or to get some startup coins for sniping, use code FRIENDLY at discountmutcoins.com for 10% off your order. What's up YouTube? I'm back with another video for you guys. Today, we got 4 more Masters Superstars, and then we got a bunch of other 84 to 85 Superstars Gold players. And today, we're just going to be talking about how you can make some coins. It's actually pretty simple to do this morning, and unfortunately, the game actually came out, or the content actually came out a little later than most people expected. I was waiting. It took them like 45 minutes to even get it into the game, so yeah, the 4 Masters that did come out: Todd Gurley, Luke Kuechly, DeMarcus Lawrence, and Odell. This DeMarcus Lawrence actually looks really nice. I might have to sell my Joey Bosa. Unfortunately, I kept him, but completely forgot that D-Law was gonna get a card today. But yeah, I might end up selling Joey Bosa and then get D-Law. But this morning, we'll just talk about how you can make some coins. Also, first off, if you haven't already, go ahead and finish up your solos so that you can get your free 89-90 overall player. I am not too sure if you could even pull the new players out of those, because all I've been seeing on Twitter is people pulling Gilmore, Patrick Mahomes, which I pulled Patrick Mahomes, unfortunately, but I guess it kind of works out. I just ended up selling my Patrick Mahomes that I still had, that I made for like 50k when the game launched the first time. So yeah, I pulled him, but I haven't really been seeing people pull the new ones like Odell, Kuechly, any of those players. So let me know if you do end up pulling one of those. That would kind of confirm it for me. But for now, I haven't really seen anything, so just hope that you can pull them. So just a couple cards. You could see Odell and D-Law. They're both going for about 350,000. They might drop during the day, but honestly, it kind of reversed on what I thought was going to happen. So I thought the market was going to go down itself and these cards were going to drop a little bit. But the other thing happened where these cards are going for a lot more, and the training has stayed basically the same. You could see where Todd Gurley and the other one, Luke Kuechly, there's actually only one Luke Kuechly. I guess everyone's just buying them or no one's doing a set. But it's actually pretty easy to do this set. If you guys remember what the set requires, you need 3 specific players, elites, 84 to 85, and then you need a bunch of gold players. For 90s, you need 70 golds. For 89s, you need 35 golds. So training, you're gonna need 4,200 training for the 70 golds. For the 35 is just divided by 2, so 2,100. The best way to pick up training, personally, is trying to find a good rate on whatever player you're looking for. So of course, first off, I meant to go on 84 to 85. First off, you're going to need the players that go into the set. Me personally, I've been doing the Todd Gurley set. I've already done one. I did one for about like 350k. Sold them already for about 478,000. So I made about a, what? How much profit is that? About a 90k profit off of that one. One of those that you saw up there, the 466,000, which was the second cheapest, that one's actually mine too, and I did that set for about 360,000 too. Actually a little bit less, because I still have 3 golds left over, so probably say around that 350 range too. So I'm gonna be making another 70,000-80,000 off of it. It's really simple. You just have to kind of keep these prices, or keep your price of you buying these cards at a low point. Don't overpay for it. Have some patience to pick up some cards. For example, if you're going ahead and trying to do the Todd Gurley set, you need this left tackle Teron Armstead. The first time I did it, I picked him up for a little bit more, but honestly, like, look at this. 48,000. I'm buying it. It's cheaper than the 52, and actually, this is actually great training too, because 48,000 is what I was kind of picking up my training for, 85 overalls. If you divide 48,000, added an extra 0, but if you divide that by 970, that puts you at under 50, which is great for training. But of course, I'm not going to quick sell it for training because I'm trying to do more Todd Gurley sets so I can make more profit. And the other players you need, Tyler Lockett. Tyler Lockett's actually going for a lot more, even though he's just an 84. 56,000, but if you keep refreshing, you're going to find one for cheap. Let's see if we could find one for cheap right here and see if we could pick one up. And then, of course, you're gonna need some training. So, oh, it looks like my Todd Gurley actually sold because I'm back up to being close to 4.4 mil again. But yeah, you're gonna need Tyler Lockett, so you could refresh on there too. Then the third player you need, I'm trying to remember, oh, it's Anthony Sherman, and he goes for a little bit too, even though he's just an 84. Like I said, I thought it was gonna be the opposite, but the players that did drop, they're high in price right now. Maybe it's just because it's the morning. Maybe we'll see a drop in the evening. But if we do see a drop in the evening, I'll make another video then. But for now, you're going to want to make those master sets and sell them off. So yeah, like I said, just stay on one of these. Wait for a cheap one to come out. If you see one around 50,000, pick it up. It's definitely great. So let's just say you pick up all three of the cards for around 52,000. So that puts you at about 155,000. Then you're going to need training. For 4,200, try to pick up training for 50 coins per training or less. So basically pick up 85s for less than 48,000. Pick up 84s for, I believe it should be 35,000. But we could do the math real quick because they sell for 700. Yeah, I could have done that math in my head. I just got lost. But yeah, pick up 85s for, or 84s for about 35,000. You know, that puts you at right at 50. Maybe you could find some for cheaper too. Also, you could try doing the Odell and the DeMarcus Lawrence, the Luke Kuechly set, but just keep in mind, write your prices down that you're buying cards for or training for, so that you kind of know what you're paying for these cards. You don't want to like just keep picking up cards and then you end up paying so much that you don't even end up making a profit, or you end up making like 10k profit that you spent like 30 minutes on. You don't want to do that. That's why you want to have a good note of what you're picking up cards for, what you're making on the card, and everything like that. So yeah, you could do the sets. I've just been doing Todd Gurley just because I'm finding those cards, like the elites for those cards, for the cheapest amounts or for the best snipes. So yeah, I would definitely recommend that. So now that you picked up your elite, you can see my Todd Gurley sold, my second one. Now that you picked up your elite, now that you picked up some training, you're gonna need the golds. So never buy the golds. They're gonna be selling for a lot, which I'll also talk about that, how you can make coins off of these golds. So just open this pack 70 times. Well, actually more than 70 times, because you should always quick sell your 78. Sometimes I got a little lazy on the first one because I wanted to get my Todd Gurley out real quick. I didn't want to wait. So I kind of didn't quick sell all the 78s, because if you did not know, if you spam your B button, you could kind of cancel the animation and back out really quickly. So kind of manage your time a little bit, but you end up losing a little bit of training because you're also putting the 78s into the sets. So whichever one you wanted to do, either save a little bit of time or get a little bit more training and get a couple extra cards. Because the second time I did it, I ended up with 3 extra gold players, so I could just sell those for like 4,000 or 5,000, and that would work out. I would make an extra like 12,000, 13,000. So yeah, speaking of the gold, if you don't want to do the set, if you're, by the time you're watching this, the players have already dropped in price, like the Todd Gurley, Odell, to where you're not making as much profit as you would like. Like I'm gonna be making about 60 to 90,000 on each card, doing it right now. I'm probably gonna do it while this video's up too. But if you don't really like that, maybe just pick up cheap training. Again, try to pick it up for as cheap as possible. I already told you guys the prices for 84 to 85. You could also go to 87s, pick them up for like 100, 110-ish. I think that puts you at a good amount. Actually, no, 100 or 95,000. I think 95,000 puts you at a good amount. So 95,000 divided by 1860, 51. So it gets close to that 50 mark. So maybe you want to pick it up for a little bit less than that. Or you could even pick up 88s for like 120, 130,000. So again, I'm not going to talk about the entire training market. That's for a Training Tuesday video, but I will leave a link for the training spreadsheet in the description below. You could go ahead and check it out. Of course, a lot of those prices might not be updated because my friend still hasn't updated it today. Of course, prices are going to be changing all day, so it might not be updated, but it helps you kind of lay out what each card sells for, and then you could just multiply that by like 50, and then you could figure out what price you want to pick up a card for. So yeah, that should pretty much help. So I will leave a link to that in the description below. But now, speaking on the golds, like I said, if you don't really want to do the sets, you could just end up selling these golds So let's see what they're selling for right now. 5,000. Of course, this is probably gonna drop a little bit by the time you're watching. Probably like 4,500. That's even great, because let's just say you pick up about we'll just go with the regular amount that I was saying, 4,200, that the 70 that you're gonna need. Let's just say you get 70 of them, right? 4,200 training, you probably paid about 210,000. Like I said, if you're paying 50 coins per training, maybe you even get some snipes. So let's just say you paid about 200,000 for that training. Each one of these cards are going to be selling for about 4,500. So, or after taxes, you're going to get about 4,500 if we're taking the 5,000 range. You multiply that by 70, that puts you at, if it shows up, there you go, 315,000. And that's after tax. So you just made a 115,000 profit. Of course, it's going to take you some time to sell all these golds. And you can see these golds are actually selling for a lot more too. So you could try to overprice these too. But if it was me, if I was doing this, which I'm not, I'm doing the master set because I don't like clogging up my auction house with just a bunch of golds again and again. I would do it on my backup account though. But if it was me, I would post it up for cheap so that they sell quicker, and you could post all 70 quicker. Because if you did not know, you could only sell 20 at a time. If you put up 20 for like 6,000, it's gonna take you like 50, 60 minutes, not 60, but 50, 55 minutes to even sell. And then you're gonna have to post another 20 and another 20, and then you're gonna get to finish the 7,000 or 70, and then you're gonna be able to make 100,000 probably in like 3-4 hours. While you could be making it a lot faster if you post it up for a little cheaper, which sell a lot quicker. I don't know why I keep getting this. I haven't bought or sold anything this year. I've just been making coins so much. I guess EA just doesn't like me anymore. It just thinks I'm making too many coins or something. But there we go. Perfect. Now get out of here. So yeah, that's another method. This gold method was working really, really well before, and it's back to working a lot now too. So this is definitely a good method if you want to. You could do both at the same time too. You could use some training to post some of your superstar golds for like 5,000, 5,500. Keep like 2 or 3 open spots so that you could keep posting your masters that you keep making. And yeah, you could keep doing it again and again and again. You could be making a lot of coins today. I'm going to be doing that. I'm already up, what, like 200,000 technically. I'm up 500,000 because I ended up pulling a Patrick Mahomes out of my Nat set or Nat pack, and I just ended up selling my Patrick Mahomes. So technically I'm up 500k, but I'm not gonna really count that 300k. So we're up like 200,000 today, and it's only been like an hour and a half since we've been playing. So definitely suggest you guys doing it if you haven't already been doing it. But that is gonna be it for this video, guys. I will probably be having another video, maybe 2 videos coming later in the evening. But that is going to be it, guys. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to smash that like button, check out 10 lessons video, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace out.